Hi, my name is Jim Wellman, and we've got a corn plot that we planted just outside of Delphos, Ohio, which is kind of a showcase of all the different hybrids that we will be marketing for the 2013 growing season. So as we go down through these, we'd like to kind of point out some of the advantages of a few of these hybrids and then follow up at a later date and let you know how they performed. So this is kind of your virtual plot tour to showcase the new products that we have available for 2013. The earliest corn variety that we sell through our Agri-Solutions company is the 101. We have it available three different ways. We have the conventional version, the glyphosate tolerant version, and the Viptera 3111 version. This particular hybrid does extremely well in Michigan, where it is an average maturity variety. It has a flex ear to it, so as the population thins, the yield can be maintained, and it also works extremely well as a replant corn as we get down here in Ohio. You can take this hybrid and plant it late, and it'll still maintain a lot of its yield potential. And the flex ear that this hybrid exhibits is one of the reasons why it gives us so much adaptability and gives us a lot of options for an early product. For the 2012 crop year, the 2105 was a very popular hybrid for us. Since then, we've found some new genetics that we feel bring more yield potential to the farmer. So for the 2013 crop year, we've got the 305 and the 305G. The 305G is glyphosate tolerance, and the 305 is a conventional hybrid. This particular variety here for an early corn hybrid really had a heck of a yield punch with it last year. So we're expecting big things out of this variety. The production on it looks good, and we hope to have a very, very good yield history with this one for this year once we have it in the farmer's hands. And I think this is one that you're going to want to keep an eye on. 906Q was a very popular hybrid for us, as was the 906G and the 2706 in the Wellman Seeds lineup. This variety, however, is extremely tough to produce, especially when the weather conditions get bad. For that reason, we have discontinued this variety and added the 306. The 306 version that we have will be the GT 3000 version. It's a quad stack, which means it's resistant to corn borer, corn rootworm, Liberty, and Roundup herbicides. Judging from the ears that we have on here, this is a very, very flex type hybrid. I think we're going to get some pretty phenomenal yield out of this variety, and I think it's going to replace the 906 rather quickly. So that's a brand new lineup, or a brand new product in our lineup this year, the 306Q. And for anyone who has used the 906, this is its replacement. The 2206 is the earliest corn hybrid that Wellman Seeds sells. It is a Genuity Smart Stack product to give you maximum insect protection along with herbicide tolerance. We sold it as a VT3 product a year ago, and we've upgraded it to the Smart Stack because of the enhanced performance and enhanced yield that we got once we put the Smart Stack trait in this hybrid. The 307 is an experimental product that we're looking at this year. We had the ability to produce either the 307 or the 2307. We selected the 2307 this year, and it looks to be a good thing. In the farmer plots where we have this product growing, the 2307 appears to have much higher yield potential with it than our experimental hybrid. We do have good production of this one. The Wellman Seeds products are all produced as refuge in the bag products. The DP here stands for Double Pro, which means it's resistant to corn borer and Roundup, and we do put the refuge in the bag. So there's no more having to worry about planting the traded product and then coming back with the refuge for the insect protection. So this year, the Smart Stack hybrids that we sell are all refuge in the bag, and the Double Pro products, those are all refuge in the bag also. We have 208-day products in our plot this year. The 308 is an experimental variety. There wasn't enough seed source available for this year, so that one will be a brand new product next year. The 2308 will be a new product next year also. This product will be produced as a conventional hybrid. It comes with Monsanto genetics and has an excellent track record on yield. So for the guys that are after a conventional hybrid, this will be a real exciting choice for the 2014 growing season. We've tested it this year, and then we'll test it again next year, so by the time we put it in your hands, we'll have 2 years data for you. Over the years, we've found that the flex ear hybrids have given us the best production and the best performance across our marketing area. I don't think we have a hybrid that will have a bigger flex ear than this particular product right here. A couple years ago, we had an instance where the farmer had a tough time getting this seed planted. It will always make large grain. He had a hard time getting it through the planter because the seed size was so big. After the crop had emerged, I got a call from him, and he was a little bit concerned. He had finished stand of about 18,000. He had run out of seed of this variety, and he finished the remainder of the field with a Pioneer brand hybrid, and the finished population on the Pioneer brand hybrid was in excess of 30,000. I believe it was like 32.5. So after visiting with him, we went out, we got some Presto for him to use. We had him spray his crop with Presto, which he sprayed both this hybrid and the Pioneer brand hybrid. And then at tasseling time, we came back with another product. We used Spunk and Presto again. At harvest time, he was a happy camper. This particular variety here out-yielded the Pioneer variety by over 8 bushel. Both of the hybrids had received all of the foliar treatments, both when the corn was short, and then also again at tasseling time. And the flex ear capability of this hybrid rocketed the yield up far beyond the Pioneer brand product. So if we want to go into an environment where we think we're going to have problems getting a good stand established, this is the one to use. 2010 is the most popular corn hybrid that Wellman Seed sells, and in a year like 2012, it's a good thing. The male that we use when we make this hybrid gives us excellent dry weather tolerance. It also gives the hybrid a real nice flex ear, so as the population varies from either uneven emergence or from skips in the stand, the flex ear will more or less compensate for that and keep your yield potential maintained throughout the field. We make this hybrid several different ways. We make it as a conventional product. We have it available as a straight Roundup Ready hybrid. We sell it as a double pro, which would be corn borer and Roundup. And then we also sell it as a Smart Stack hybrid, which would include corn borer, rootworm, Liberty, and Roundup tolerance. So the complete package would be the 2010 Smart Stack. If you just are worried about corn borer and want the Roundup trait, then the Double Pro is by far the best route to go. Both the Double Pro and the Smart Stack are rib complete in that the refuge is in the bag, and you don't have to worry about planting the refuge when you plant either one of these two products. Last year, the 2310 was the superstar in our replicated trials. So we were able to get some seed of this particular hybrid, and we have started production of it. It'll be somewhat limited for 2013 because of seed stock availability, but we are making it as a Double Pro hybrid, and once again the refuge will be in the bag. It's similar to the 2010, and it's got a nice flex ear, and will maintain its ear height so that if you get on lighter colored soils, the ear doesn't drop down too close to the ground to cause harvesting issues, but it also, with that nice flex ear, it'll compensate for skips in the stand. So this will be a fantastic addition to the Wellman corn lineup this year. The 310Q is a quad stack or GT 3000 hybrid. It has an excellent flex ear to it, as do all of the Agri-Solutions hybrids. Super track record on yield, and one to really keep an eye on, because the yield potential on this one is right up with the 2010 and the 2310. So if you're looking for something new, this may be a pretty good one to keep an eye on. The 2111 has super performance in Ohio and extreme eastern Indiana. If you're planting this hybrid and you're in that area, it's going to be a world beater for you. It has never left us down. It is always right up there. If it doesn't win the plot, it's going to be number 2. Super track record, a nice big long flex ear, lots of girth to it. The height is a little bit shorter in that you're not going to have tons and tons of fodder to deal with, and has super yield potential with it. The track record kind of speaks for itself on this hybrid. The 2313 is a brand new conventional hybrid for 2013. Has the same ear type that the 2011 has, and the yields that we've seen out of it have been nothing short of phenomenal. With the rains coming later in the season and the heat kind of subsiding, this one was pollinating right when the weather was starting to improve, so we would predict that it should have pretty good numbers behind it as a new product for 2013.